What's up, OG fam? It's Yabba
and Kari. What's good, y'all?
We back again with another video, and we about to do my childhood fears. The original link is gonna be in the description if you want to watch the video. I think it's like less than 10 minutes long, so it shouldn't be that long. But we gonna watch it, give our feedback if anything, if you guys like it, and then post it.
Yeah.
If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you want us to watch anything else, and we will do that.
Yeah, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Welcome everybody who is returning, and what's up to everybody who's new. Make sure you all just, keep showing us love.
I'm trying to dance. You see this?
Ooh, we both are just weird. Okay.
Oh, hello, my geeks and peeps, my explainers and entertainers, my little oodalollies. Rebecca Parham here. So this is a little embarrassing, a possible design flaw, but my elevator swing is, stuck. But don't worry, I called for reinforcements earlier. So, do you think you could get here soon? Ah, thanks. Great, you're a lifesaver, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be there in a flash. Okay, bye-bye. Hey, wait a second.
Yes, I know I'm a toon and I could technically survive the fall, but the landing is still painful and the way down is still very scary, and I'd rather spare myself the fear, thank you. So until the cavalry arrives, why don't we just chat? Fear is a funny thing, isn't it? If you've seen Pixar's Inside Out, you know that each of your emotions has a job to do that's essential to your survival and overall well-being. Fear's job is to keep you safe, stop you from doing stupid things that will hurt or kill you, physically, emotionally, and socially. But sometimes fear makes some strange decisions about what it perceives to be a threat. Yes, I see your point about this giant cliff. Very big, very scary, very dangerous. But, why? When we're kids, fear is a kid too. It hasn't figured out the world yet. It doesn't know what it's supposed to be afraid of. I don't trust that vacuum. But that strange man offering free candy out of his white van? Now that's the picture of trustworthy right there. When I was a kid, my biggest fear was loud noises. And by extension, I feared anything that made loud noises. Most specifically, fireworks, those door stoppers that go... and especially balloons. My mortal enemy. We meet again. A balloon just had to be in the room and I would side-eye it suspiciously the entire time. Like I thought, any second now it will inexplicably pop out of nowhere. And then I'll die. I was talking to my mom about this old phobia of mine and she told me this story from when I was 3 years old. I don't personally remember this incident, but it certainly left a mark on my mom. One weekend, my parents took me and my sister Rachel to the circus. The whole 3 rings. Clowns, flying trapeze, tightrope walkers, you get it. Now I don't and have never had a fear of clowns, so I didn't mind when the painted jokesters emerged, driving their comedically small vehicle to perform the classic clown car gag. The car
Excuse me? You don't have a fear of clowns?
I've never encountered...
You don't have a fear of clowns?
I've never encountered
I hate clowns, bro.
So,
I hate clowns. Hey, if you're a clown, I'm sorry. Don't come next to me. Don't come near me. I don't care. I just feel like if I can't see your face, no, I don't trust you. And if I don't trust you, I almost died. If I don't trust you, I'm not going to fear you in a sense, but I'm going to be weary, so I just hate clowns. I hate clowns.
Yeah.
I don't fear it like I'm going to run away, because, no. If you come up on me, I'm going to do something. I just don't know what, but I'm going to handle it.
Yeah. But, I've never met a clown, so. Actually, that's a lie, because I done met a lot of clowns. But that kind of clown, I ain't never encountered. So, I don't know. Maybe I would be afraid, because that's something unknown. But I think it's funny how she said anything that makes loud noises, because this dog over here, y'all, scared of fireworks. Terrified. I'm talking about terrified.
Like a...
But yeah. Tangent.
Drove up, the door opened, a clown avalanche occurred, and then as the car was being driven away, it backfired out its tailpipe, and it backfired incredibly loudly, like the blast of a shotgun. complete with special effects flash and puff of smoke. And I, sitting in the stands with my family, was so horrified by this sudden loud noise that I stood up, put my hands on my ears, and just started screaming at the top of my lungs. Just standing there, screaming. It's like I thought, if I'm just louder than the loud noise, I shall win the day. My sister Rachel must have thought, oh, I guess this is what we're doing now, because she quickly followed suit, standing up with her hands on her ears, being the harmony to my melody of terror. I didn't get taken to
You got a good sister. She got a good sister.
another circus until I was 11 years old, and it was Cirque du Soleil. As an adult, I can say I pretty much grew out of this fear. Me and balloons, we're back on speaking terms. But if I'm honest, there's still a small part of me that doesn't care for sudden loud noises. If you ever watch me during a fireworks show, you can see a teeny tiny little micro flinch every time one of those big mortars goes off. It probably looks like I have a nervous tick or something. Now, another fear I had growing up was oddly specific, but maybe it's one a few of you can relate to. I was absolutely terrified of the feeling of flying out of your seat on theme park rides. You know, the thing that people actually like about theme park rides, the thing they stand in line for 90 minutes to experience. Anything with a steep drop in it made me think I was going to die. It could be a roller coaster, a log flume, a shoot the chute ride if you want to get theme park nerdy. But my absolute nemesis growing up was the drop tower rides. The big tall towers that suddenly drop you.
I'm not going on that.
If you ever been to Steve Island, that Diamondback, no. I remember waiting in line, and then I looked up. I looked at the person I was with. I looked up again. I was like, I'll wait here. You know how long I stood in line? Good 30 minutes. Couldn't do it. I was too scared, y'all. Plus, I wasn't ever really tall enough to go on certain rides, so...
She really short. She 4'11", y'all.
Yeah.
I really hate amusement parks. Like, they cool, but I'm not a big fan of the rides and all that. Rides are not my thing. I just don't like the feeling. A lot of times, even with, like, water rides, I used to go to a water park. And I think after, like, the first time I went there, I hurt my back on one of the rides. That was it for me. I was done. I did not care. I was not willing to go back in any of them. And then the ones that were enclosed, I wasn't really scared in the first couple times I went. But after I hit my back, for some reason, I was scared because in the first one, it was covered. So I maybe had a little bit of PTSD from me messing my back up. Because it was like I hit my back on the thing it's called a Dragon Tail at Six Flags. Hit my back on bow. And then, like, shot out, because it's like 3 little whips, but it's the first couple are fun, but that middle one take you out, and it shot my ass out, but I couldn't recover fast enough in the water because of how fast it threw me out, and I think that's kind of what got me, like, to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, done.
Yeah.
I'm not even enjoying it no more.
Completely.
Yeah.
Famous drop towers is the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror over at Hollywood Studios in Disney World. This ride was my worst nightmare. You see, Disney is really good at setting a mood and psyching you out before you even get on the ride. Theming, as they call it. And I was very susceptible to all of that as a kid. I had a hard time remembering that this was all make-believe. So a drop tower themed as a creepy haunted hotel with an elevator that will kill you? Yeah, that was maybe a little bit of a trigger for young me. And very often on our Disney vacations, an adult had to wait outside with me while everyone else enjoyed the ride. So when I was about 8 years old, I was still dealing with this fear. And Mom and Dad saw this as a teaching opportunity. Time to face one's irrational fears head on and learn that there are far more terrifying things in this world than an amusement park ride with 8 million safety regulations built into it. So they made me get in line for the Tower of Terror. And sure enough, I got psyched out as we were walking through the creepy, elaborately decorated line. I was literally shaking, begging my parents to not make me do it. And when we got to the front of the line and sat down in the front row of the ride car, I had finally hit my limit. I put my head down and just started sobbing. The whole car of riders went silent and stared at me. Mom and Dad knew that I didn't need to be there anymore. The cast member in charge leaned down and very gently said to me, "My dear, I cannot start this ride if you are crying." And from the depths of my tormented soul, all I could say was one word. Good! I was let off the ride, much to my relief. And it wasn't until I turned 13 that I finally faced the Tower of Terror. As a child, I feared you. But I am a child no longer. Question for all of you. Did a certain movie or TV show really scare you as a kid but then become your favorite when you got older? Because that totally happened with me. Like, Alice in Wonderland really freaked me out as a kid, especially the Cheshire Cat when he disappears that first time, leaving only his smile. Now, I am a sucker for anything Alice in Wonderland. Jurassic Park terrified me as a kid, and now it's my favorite live-action movie. I don't know, maybe we all eventually become fascinated by the things that scared us as kids.
So, y'all know that movie called The Ring? Like, with the girl, and she coming up out the well, and she's like, you know... Yeah, that movie. I hated it when I was a child. I literally had dreams about, like, there was being a well in the middle of our room, and the lady came out the well and was crawling up my bed. I was like 7 at the time. I watched that movie. I don't know who made me watch that movie with them, but they need to be I was definitely going through some issues that time because I was having dreams back to back by this movie. It would scare me. And then flip it to now, like, I watched the movie again, and it's whack. Like, it's whack. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how I could have believed it. Like, it's so, like, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, like, it's just, like, the storyline is, like, blah. Like, the acting is blah. Like, but I believed it when I was younger, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Because you think, like, when you're a kid, everything seems so much bigger than it actually is.
Yeah, it was psyching. It's like, man, I watched it again. I'm like, this movie trash. Let me take this off. I wasn't even. I thought that was my scariest movie up until that point that I've ever watched. Because I never watched another movie until then. And I watched the next one, and I watched this one. I think it was called Slither or whatever. And then the ending, like, he raped this girl, and the girl came back and hearted him. And the ending, it's the way it ends. Just that's why we gotta watch it. Okay. I'll find it.
My favorite scary movie, Insidious. I used to hate.
Oh yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like it. I don't like Insidious.
But now I like Insidious only because I don't like the scary aspect, but it keeps me on my toes. I love that psychological thriller aspect. Something's wrong with me.
I'm telling you, I think I watched Insidious a couple times, but I purposely like block my mind out from it.
Well, maybe we all stay traumatized. After all, what is adulthood but a constant state of dealing with past trauma? But you know what? I'm gonna go on record and say that I think a little bit of fear is healthy for kids. Because if we never get scared, how can we learn to be brave? So maybe the balloons and theme park rides and creepy grinning cats of your past taught you a lot more than you think.
Hey! Rebecca! I'm here!
Lottie? Well, what are you doing here? I called Tom for help.
Well, you see, Tom realized he's, in London, so he called Jaden to ask her to do it. But she was busy, so she called James, who called Americhu, who called Cypherden, but she couldn't make it because she's in New York. So Den called Tabs, who called Illumination, who called Richlight Invader, and I just happened to be in the area, so he called me, and here I am.
Damn.
Well, I did move out into the woods in the middle of nowhere. What else did I expect?
Yeah, we all thought that was kind of antisocial of you.
Well, thank you for coming all the way out here, Lottie. You think you can help me down?
We are Toons. You can survive the fall if you just jump down.
I don't want to jump down. It's scary.
Face your fears, Rebecca.
Lottie, no. Don't do it, Lottie. Please. No, stay. Do not.
Oh, dang. That's fucked up.
You're welcome. Anything else I can do for you?
That's her.
You got it. Thank you so much for tuning in, but now we gotta tune out. Bye.
No problem. I'll be there in a flash. Bye-bye.
I was not expecting that ending. It's funny because it talks about facing your fears, and in the end, even though she didn't want to, she had to face hers, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
So it was like a circle. That's kind of nice. Let Me Explain Studios. Okay. Hey.
Yeah, so I like that video. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
The animation is cool. I always like a nice little animation that keeps my attention but isn't like too animated.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I like that. I think we're going to definitely have to look out for some more of her videos. Or their videos, because I think they're a studio. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I love animated. Like, I think we go on YouTube to watch adult animation or just some animation more than we go on Netflix and stuff. Like, there's not really a lot of shows centered to our demographic who love cartoon animations. Like, I think people in cartoon studios are so focused on the smaller population, like the smaller generation. Like, you know, the younger ones who are watching TV maybe after school that they kind of neglect. Like, we want adult animation too, like the South Park and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But different, like something new, you know. I watch Inside Out and stuff like that. Or Inside Game. What's it called? The one on Netflix. Anyway.
Inside Job.
Inside Job. That one's good, but
yeah.
I mean, you know, it's not a lot of stuff.
And the good ones, like if y'all seen Paradise PD or
but you run out of that because you watch all of it.
Yeah.
We don't watch all of them now.
Binge.
What's it called? Love, Death, Robots, like stuff like that. We gotta get more stuff. You know, Midnight Gospel's good too. Like we just need more stuff.
If y'all got some suggestions for adult animations on Hulu, Netflix,
YouTube, anywhere really,
yeah,
we'll go and watch them.
Streaming services, we'll go and watch them
for sure. Put it in the comments. Let us know. You know, like, comment, subscribe if you like the video. Their video link will be in the description. So, if you know you want to go on their channel, support them, watch any of their other videos.
You want us to watch some more of their videos?
Just comment. You know what I'm saying? We got y'all on that too.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you guys later. And deuces.
Bye.